provide you this important message.
Hotep, I am that I am. Some call me Heru, your modern monk, your cannabis fitness strategist, back at it again. Here for you with episode number 79. Yes, that's episode number 79. How do you control zombies? That's the question. How do you control zombies? I'm probably thinking, this brother went cuckoo. Yes. Day after Christmas, how do you control zombies? Give my shout outs. Appreciate you. The hosts with the mindset, understanding, challenge himself, challenge those who are in these authority positions to at least think, reflect, talk, witness, be about it. Be about it. Thank you, subscribers. Thank you for your following. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for the love, the support that you have been given to not just me, but to my brother, Dr. Boz Moreno. Shout out to you. Our sponsor for today, Dr. Boz Moreno. Yes, that's Dr. Boz Moreno. I got to get his information out there more out there for you guys to start taking advantage of this opportunity. The brother's got health modalities that will help you, that will embrace you, that will take your health and fitness to the next level, especially when it comes to bee venom and as well as stem cells that's regenerating the mind, the body, and the soul when you actually start putting things in perspective. And that's about whole holistic, understanding your whole body, not just one side of it. Oh, I'm just going to lift weights and be a meathead, but you definitely got to hook your nutrition up. You got to get your value up. Hold on. Excuse the delay as we get back into the action as how do you control zombies. Shout about to you. I got teas for sale, white teas currently for $27. That's free shipping and handling. I got you on the free shipping and handling. Just buy 20 teas from me. I got extra larges and I got larges. So those of you who's in that range, so y'all know what it is, and you are the gym slapping. Then I got my coaching available at youarethegym@gmail.com, or you can reach me at the 206-659-6382. You can text me at 206-659-6382. You can always email me, youarethegym@gmail.com. You can get at me. We can set up a time where we can actually conversate about what you want to do physically, mentally, spiritually. You feel me? Go from there. Get some goals orientated or get some goals solidified. So let's jump back into this episode number 79. How do you control zombies? So I was thinking about this subject, or the title, the other day. Came to me about 2 days ago. I was just thinking, wandering in through the wilderness of Waikiki and Ala Moana beaches, and happened to think, wow, how do we control zombies? How do you control something that's actually, we claim that it don't harm us, but it does harm us because we fall in this status quo of what everybody else is doing? How many of us buy into that, well, one bad apple spoils the bunch? How many of us actually believe that or add that in our so-called morals and values, or how we look at certain things? We have been, I think we put ourselves in these situations where we don't want to, it seems like we don't want to be accountable. We don't want to be responsible for our actions. We rather see it or say it's somebody else's fault. It ain't my fault. But it's my brother's fault or it's my sister's fault. No, that's my dad. My dad and mom then put me in this situation. So I'm going to have to act like this situation. How do you control zombies? I never was big into zombies, the movies and all these other things that we have created within this particular last few decades. When you think about all these zombie movies that have been going on, you know. And look what the mindset is. Most of them are just deaf, dumb, blind. Just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow. And are zombies truly dead? That's another thing. Are zombies truly dead? Because some cases too, you got to ask yourself, am I a zombie? Am I falling suit to all this bullshit that's going on when we dealing with the really not voting, not doing this, not doing that, or doing this or doing that a certain way and expecting a different result? Anybody catch that yet? How do you control zombies? How do you control a generation that really don't have an opportunity to critically think, but been allowing some authority figure to control every aspect of their life, the choices that they make, the when, what, why, how, how you need to do it. None of your own thinking, none of your own application or experience. See, that's the thing too. I would argue or debate that even when I was in school, you talking like the 80s, right? The younger years, the 80s, the 82s, the 83s, 84s, 85, 86, all up in there, where you actually had, you know, where it was a lot of experimentation going on within the systems of the school system or the curriculums, right? Allowing you to think, allowing you to kind of, even though they had particular outlines of particular situation books, because I remember reading or remember being in, I think, fourth grade social studies class. Those of you who with me, y'all know what I'm talking. Social studies. Social studies was consist of like a government type of format. So when you got to high school, it changed to government, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Those who's been around for a minute, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all hitting them departments up on that ass. But the basic idea was social studies, and I remember us reading about Ronald Reagan and the process he was going through once upon a time in the history. And the one thing I did notice about social studies, it usually changed with the format of what was going on with our particular government at the time. It was kind of staying up to date, or at least a year behind, whatnot, of every issue that was going on during that period of time. Now I can only imagine what goes on in that school book right now. What the history that has been just disappeared from that school book. You know, certain things that connects our dots for us. Why we becoming controlled zombies. Why we're doing the same thing. And then the funny thing is we do it at the job. Wake up at a certain amount of time. This is what we got to do. We got to do 80 hours. Kind of like the school environment. You're doing 8 hours at a school environment. They give you a lazy ass lunch, if that, recess. Same situation, just a different application. or a different environment, even though the environment is practically the same. You just now older in the situation. You're not at Barnett no more. Barnett Elementary. You in high school or you in college, where you start really learning a little bit about independence in the college lifestyle. For those of you who with me, been there, done that, you know what I'm talking about. We definitely gotta, like I say, we definitely gotta get away from this this zombie mentality. We got to start taking back more responsibility. We got to start taking back more accountability for our actions, for who we are, for what we represent. How do you control zombies? You put it in their food. You put it in their lifestyles. You make it fun. You make it sport and play. How do you control zombies? You give them games. Right? You give them theories. You give them monopolies. You give them tricks. Uh-oh. You give them tricks. What that brother say, tricks are for kids? Y'all not with me. Y'all wonder what this brother talking about. Yeah, we talking about zombies. Are you a zombie? Ask your child. You know, this is another thing too. You building bonds with your babies, right? Seeing what they really thinking about you. That's another thing. So what is your thoughts on how do you look at daddy or how do you look at mommy? You feel what I'm saying? These are the experiences that children take along with them. You feel what I'm saying? Those particular issues. And that's the thing, like I'm saying, we have become zombies, not just within our family structures, but all around us. You know what I'm saying? Because we playing this non-social shit. Right? Oh, it's to save the people. It's this, that. Look, we was already zombied out before all this. Right? We was already social distancing. You know? Literally. We already, that's the problem now. People don't know how to talk with people. People don't get an understanding of what's going on. That's why we don't have nothing in common anymore. Y'all not hearing a brother. This is a disturbance. This is to wake you up. How do you control a zombie? Do we stay zombie-like? Think about that. Are we zombie-like when we're in our relationships? Or when we're even just dealing with our fellow associates? Or other employees? Or however you want to look at it. How do you control zombies? They got this music going crazy, right? Y'all know hip hop got a certain amount of decibels, right? All these decibels, all those frequencies plays a very interesting part within your body. It creates movement, right? It creates vibration. Certain music can vibrate, make you vibrate a certain tension, just like a negative tension as well, positive or negative. Vibrations, sounds, ether. How do you control zombies? Ooh yeah. How do you control zombies? And it's funny too because the control is not even a control atmosphere. It's more of a out of control. But it's only certain things you can do when you're out of control, I guess, huh? Even though it seems like our country, we formulate or we act within the chaos. So it's got to be more chaos to be able to cause some action, right? How do you control a zombie or zombies? What if your government is looking at you like that? They're looking at you like you're a zombie. You're zoned out. You're a zoned body, right? Zoned out. What if your government looks at you like that? What if your particular corporation that you work for looks at you like that? As a corpse. As a person, a mask, a facade, right? Shakespeare, all these brothers, all this stuff is lessons. We just have left the real meanings of the lessons. You know what I'm saying? The real meaning of these lessons have been just thrown out. The validity has not been there anymore. The backing. You feel me? It's been thrown away. It's been zombieized. It's been zoned out. How do you control zombies? This is nothing unique here, but at the same time, it has you thinking about some things. What if your babies, your children are zombies? What if you saying to yourself, I raised them up the best I could, but they just don't want to participate in the best they want or should? Y'all not ready for this. They say leaders or great leaders usually influence other great leaders. I'm reading a book called Bioenergies or something like that. It's interesting, by Andrew Lowen. It's an older book. It's been around, but he's talking about moving, how to be able to master rebalancing your body back. Your body, your spiritual, your mental, and physical. But life is about that anyway. The problem is we have been opting out mentally because we all caught up with all this caffeine driven supplement, energy saving, Red Bull, Rain, Monster, and all the rest of these competitors out there with these energy drinks, 5-hour energy drink, and all these other crazy shit that we just drinking. It's funny too, you starting to see it more pretty predominantly in the weight rooms now. and the fitness centers. Everybody got some type of drinking on. Trying to save up on some creatine or something else crazy gimmicks. They got us thinking. How do you control a zombie? We're buying into their news. We're buying into all their fabulous inventions that really hasn't been getting us nowhere, but no self-confidence kills our self-confidence. Living a fake, phony life. Thinking about what others think of you instead of what you think of yourself. And building on building yourself. Y'all not ready for it, brother. Y'all not ready. If you're getting any value from this show, if you're getting any value from my information I do provide, I talk about some variety of subject matters, but the real thing I want people to really nail down within this show is like, start asking questions just for yourself and within your environment. You know, because your environment is one of the most, it can be damaging or it can be building as well. You feel what I'm saying? But if you're in a situation where it's just damaging, it's time to leave. It's time to find something else. You feel me? Something else is that's gonna fulfill you, make you feel good, make you feel that you're honored, that you're welcome, that you're appreciated, that you have the power. And you know you have the power. It's just about doing, acting, participating, growing, taking the steps that's necessary to become the best in whatever you're doing. I'm telling you, man. We waste a lot of time. We waste a lot of time. Literally, we waste a lot of time because we thinking about what everybody else is thinking of me. Ooh, look at me. Instead of going ahead and handling your business, bettering yourself, working at the crafts that you need to be working at, building at, becoming the stronger one, becoming the alpha, the omega. You feel me? Y'all not ready for brother. Y'all not ready for a brother. Life is yours if you want it to be. I'm not saying that just to be kind of adding content to the contentalization. No, this is real talk. You become what you think of, right? Thoughts are things. Things are thoughts. Therefore, you have to take the time. Take the time to start building the time. Start making the time. Start developing the time. This is a form of meditation for me as well. Feel me? I do a lot of walking, literally. My legs are starting to prove the pudding. Strong. Getting cut up. Looking like some soldier legs. But the point is, you gotta step out there. You gotta go out there. You gotta start controlling your lifestyle. Period. That's what it's all about. Episode 79. How do you control zombies? You gotta control your own self. Therefore, the zombies will not be attracted to you. They be going around you because they see you're moving. They see you're open. Uh-oh. He's open. He's open to shoot all kinds of folks in line. or at a line, as these zombies would be, at a line. How do you control zombies? You may be the zombie, or you may be around a bunch of zombies. Because how do we even think about it, how do we even approach life? Do we approach life by the horns? Or do we approach life by slowly stepping in or stepping on the court? You tend to get a slap in the face, I guess, your first 5 years of life at a high school or at a college, or at a high school, let me say it that way. Because you start experiencing real life. You start being a part of the economy. You start really taking more responsibility for your actions. Mommy and daddy's no longer to be there. Hang on your coattail, tell you what you need to be doing. You're taking responsibility. You're taking ownership. You're moving forward. Supposedly. Those of you who have taken that step. How do you control zombies? Just something to think about. Shout out to you, Dr. Boz Moreno. I got them tees, white tees. Buy 30 to 40 of them bitches. I got them for $27 a pop. Y'all can check them out. White tees with black lettering. Cracking off, you are the gym, because you are the gym. You have the mindset, the body, the soul. Everything is there. Those of you who want some coaching, or some therapy, or some counseling, you can always get me at youarethegym@gmail.com. Yes, that's youarethegym@gmail.com. Or text me at 206-659-6382. That's 206-659-6382. I appreciate you, and I'm tuning out. Salute to all my brothers and sisters out there. Much love. I'm out.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.